Let's move on to the sum. Divide rupees 16,250 among A, B and C in the ratio 5:7:13. Now looking at the ratios, it's very evident that C gets the maximum share because the ratio corresponding to C is 13, and A gets the minimum share because the ratio corresponding to A is 5. Now let's write the statement. What is the total amount equal to? Total amount is equal to rupees 16,250. And what is the given ratio? Given ratio is equal to 5:7:13. Now let's calculate the sum of ratios. So sum of ratios will be 5 plus 7 plus 13. So 12 plus 13, which is equal to 25. Now that we have calculated the sum of ratios, we can directly calculate each share. Now first let's take A's share. So A share is equal to, what is the ratio of corresponding to A? It's 5. 5 divided by sum of ratios, it's 25, multiplied by the total amount 16,250. Remember, a number which ends with 0 or 5 can be cancelled with 5. Most of the time, the numbers can be cancelled direct. So what am I going to do now? 16,250 is directly divisible by 25. You can either reduce it to lowest term and then divide, meaning you can cancel 5 and 25 and then divide 16,250 with the number that you get here, or we can directly divide 16,250 with 25. I'm going to directly divide 16,250 with 25. I'm directly dividing it with 25. 25 was 650. Now what is 5 into 650? We get rupees 3,250. So A's share is equal to rupees 3,250. Now let's calculate B's share. So ratio corresponding to B is equal to 7 divided by the sum of ratio is 25 into the total amount 16,250. The cancellation is going to be the same because the denominator is the same 25 and the total amount is going to be the same. So we directly cancel. Now what is 7 into 650 is equal to rupees 4,550. Rupee symbol is very important. Please use the symbol in every step. B's share is equal to rupees 4,550. Now let's calculate C's share. The ratio corresponding to C is 13 divided by the total ratio, sum of ratio, which is 25 into 16,250. The same cancellation to be followed. 650. 13 into 650 is equal to rupees 8,450. What's C share? So C's share is equal to rupees 8,450. To cross check if your answers are correct, you can sum up each and every share, that is A share, B share and C share. It has to sum up to rupees 16,250. So let's just do a random check. 3,250, 4,550 plus 8,450. So we have got the total amount 16,250. So answer is right. Our final answer. Ensure that units are written. Now let's move on to the next sum. This is a very simple word problem. Divide 35 sweets between Sudha and Tanvi in the ratio 1 by 2 is to 1 by 3. But there's a slight twist in this. Ratios, it's given in the fractional form. In the earlier videos, we have solved sums related to converting ratios from fractional forms to the simplest form. So whenever a ratio is given in the fractional form, we need to convert into the simplest form and express it in the normal ratio form. So what's the total number of sweets and what is the ratio given? Ratio is, when the ratio is given in the fractional form, It has to be converted into the simplest form. It has to be a whole number. It cannot be a fractional form. We cannot solve a sum directly using a fractional form of ratio. We have solved a couple of sums in the previous videos. I have explained how to convert a fractional form of ratio into the simplest form. So basically we need to find the LCM. So the LCM of 3 and 2 is 6. So we take the ratio, first part of the fractional part of the ratio, multiply with 6. We take the second fractional part of the ratio, multiply by 6. Now what is the ratio? 3 is to 2. This is the actual ratio. Now this ratio has to be used for Sudha and Tanvi. So 35 sweets, which is the total number of sweets, have to be shared with Sudha and Tanvi in the ratio 3 is to 2. Either you use the X method, you can use the normal method. So what is the sum of ratios? Sum of ratio is equal to 3 plus 2, which is equal to 5. Let's calculate Sudha's share. Ratio corresponding to Sudha, which is 3, divided by the sum of ratio, which is 5, into the total number of sweets, which is equal to 35. 5 ones are 5, 5 sevens are 35. So 7 into 3 is equal to 21 sweets. So Sudha gets 21 sweets. Alright. We need to calculate Tanvi's share. Tanvi's ratio is 2, right? So 2 divided by sum of ratios is 5 into the total number of sweets, which is 35. So 5 times 1, 5 times 7. So 7 twos are 14 sweets. So what is Tanvi's share equal to? So if you add up both their shares, it has to sum up to 35. So 21 plus 14 is 35. So your answer is correct. Now let's summarize the answer. I hope the sum is clear. I hope this video helped you to learn the concepts. If you have any queries, please do post it in the comment section. I'll try to respond. Thanks for watching the video. Keep learning and do like, share and subscribe. Thank you.